We'll call it Untitled. It isn't the pod of hippo piled atop each other for an afternoon of napping, looking like a haphazard layer of football players after the tackle, or the ones in the shallows surrounding the boat, unknowingly providing entertainment or learning from the boat captain and guide that hippo are closely related to the whale. It isn't the mud crab, a few inches wide, that the ranger spots in the middle of a rain-soaked and muddy intersection of trails from atop his oversized off-road vehicle that seats 11, or the hermit crab, St. Lucia's, who finally decides I'm no threat after standing there for 15 minutes, then he crests the cusp of his sand-walled crater, lingers there long enough for a photo op. It's not the spitting cobra, stone gray, midday by the pool, or the African dance with a cappella voices, though that comes close, the way the sunset over the distant mountains comes close, or sitting in the lodge writing poetry by the light from the stone fireplace, or the burnt orange haze that lingers along the jagged silhouette of the horizon before night invades this wild and remote place where there is no town name for where we are. It isn't the unexpected friendships, remarkable as they are, two couples, a mother and son and us, two single women, one widowed, one divorced. It isn't the thatched roof that takes shape during these days, bundles of straw balanced on the heads of two women who carry them up the long hill, return for more, or how a woman sits in the shade, gathers the straw, ties it into smaller bundles that a man tosses to another man sitting on top of the building, or how the straw knows right where to go, to the waiting hands that place it next to the last, and the concept of shelter happens. It isn't the giraffe, all grace and whisk and curl, or the anticipated leopard not yet spotted, the elephant seen only on another guest's video, nor the gangly heron, his meditative stillness, his blue, his gray, against a backdrop of dense equatorial vegetation. Crocodiles lounging along the water's edge of the gray, green, brown river that keeps secrets. Nor is it the sea foam green, almost yellow bark of fever trees that populate the bushlands, turn acres of South Africa landscape into a Zulu wonderland, and I am Alice, having followed the white rabbit down that hole to some place strangely miraculous, though that comes close too. And then there's the moon, always afloat in the African sky, all hours of the day and night. It isn't even the cumulative awe that clings and will come home with me, looking to family and friends as transparent as the tan of my arms. It is something more than even the sum of these particulars. It is a freedom to be here at all, to be welcomed by those who call this place home, to bring something of myself that will remain, take something of this place and its people with me that might be discernible to some, a pale light perhaps, just behind my eyes. Thank you.